Hello everyone, this is Logan, and 2012. The Giants won the 2012 Super Bowl. Mitt Romney and Barack Obama are currently campaigning, and London is hosting the 2012 Summer Olympics, which I have been watching for the past week or so, and is the main reason I am making a video today, because I'm going to be talking about a game that was based off the 1988 Olympics. That game is World Class Track Meet. Also on this particular cartridge is Super Mario Bros. And Duck Hunt, but you can get World Class Track Meet on a standalone cartridge if you please. Now, this is one of the few games that Nintendo made that was for use with the very ill-fated Nintendo Power Pad. And in fact, this game is probably one of the few memorable games that ever supported the darn thing. The really only other memorable game that I can think of off the top of my head is Short Order and Explode, which were both released on the same cartridge. So, anyway, let's take a look. Alright, before we get into World Class Track Meet, I just kind of want to go over a bit more about the Power Pad, as this is not one of the more known accessories for the Nintendo. It's not as known as, per se, the NES Zapper, or the NES Advantage, or the NES Max. But, you know, it's still slightly common, if you will. Anyway, let's take a look at this thing. This is side A, and I could only assume that this side is for Street Cop, I believe the game is called, where you would probably use this as a D-pad. That's my only assumption. Other than that, I don't think this side was ever used for anything. So, here's the Power Pad logo, here's the connector thing, and there's a thing saying side A. Oh, and don't wear shoes. So, there's some bits of this that are blue, some bits of this that are red, and, well, this is pretty much side A. Now let's move on to side B. Alright, this is side B. And this is the side you will be using for World Class Track Meet. So, as you can see, on this side, the Power Pad logo is in a different position for whatever reason. And aside from the Do Not Wear Shoes logo that was on the other side, it also has a logo saying, talk to a physician before using this if you have heart, respiratory, back, or joint problems. So, you know, if you do have problems such as that, then, well, use a doctor. So, anyway, on this we have numbers 1 through 12. And 2 colors, blue and red. This is because these colors are player 1, blue is player 1, and red is player 2. Actually, no. You don't only need 2 players on this. You can have 6 players on this thing at one time, which I can't really imagine this working too well, but it is there nonetheless. So, that's really all I have to say about the Power Pad. Now, let's play the game. Yeah, we're gonna be playing it on the Retron today. Alright, so this is World Class Track Meet, and you have 6 different events in which you can do. You can do tournament, 100-meter dash, long jump, 110-meter hurdles, triple jump, or the Olympics. So, I'm going to type in my name, of course I'm the Vintage Gaming Show, and you push select for each letter, as opposed to pushing A. I don't really know why they did that, but hey, it's a minor gripe. So, this is the 100-meter dash, and, well, it's pretty much just track and field. You step on the blue power pad buttons if you're player 1, and the red power pad buttons if you're player 2, and get to the finish and hopefully you win. This is a very good game, and you do get a surprisingly good workout from this. Next up is the long jump, and it's pretty much just that. Each player gets 3 turns, and they run on the power pad and just jump. While I can easily say that I'm not getting as good a workout as in the 100-meter dash, I still find this game very enjoyable. Alright, next game up is hurdles, and, well, it's pretty much just like the 100-meter dash, except with hurdles. And 10 meters longer, for whatever reason. But, it's a fun game, gives you quite a good workout. I think it deserves a point in my book. Next up is the triple jump, and it's pretty much just like the long jump, except for the fact that, well, you jump 3 times. And, like I said, I don't see myself getting as big a workout as with the 100-meter dash and the hurdles, but it's still a fun game nonetheless. And I really do like it. And thus ends my review of World Class Track Meet for the NES. And, well, I suppose it's time for me to give you my final scores and whatnot. For graphics, I give a 7 out of 10. Because, well, they aren't really that detailed, but at the same time, do they really need to be? I feel that they don't. Because, I mean, I can see everything that's going on. I know what's happening. They are too pixelated. So, graphics, 7 out of 10. Sound, 8 out of 10. Because it's the same thing as the graphics. It's no digitized sound, no skate or die. But at the same time, does it really need to be? Because, I mean, the 8-bit tunes are pretty catchy. And, I mean, if you don't believe me, download this on an emulator, or heck, even buy it, and you'll hear what I mean. So, sound, 8 out of 10. Gameplay. Ooh boy, gameplay, 6 out of 10. Because, I mean, well, it's limited. You know those 4 events I showed you? I'm not just giving you a taste of what World Class Track Meet has to offer. I'm showing you all World Class Track Meet has to offer. Those are the only 4 events in the entire game. I mean, sure you have tournament, but, well, that's just 100-meter dash, but sort of Mike Tyson Punch-Out style. I mean, it just gradually gets harder, that sort of thing. And the Olympics is pretty much all the events grouped together, so you don't have to pick and select each event. But, I mean, I feel they could have added a few more events. I mean, think about it. Like, basketball probably could have worked, beach volleyball probably could have worked, heck, even swimming could have worked. I mean, you could use your fingers on the control pad for your arms, you could use the power pad for your legs. I feel it could have worked a bit better. But the thing I do like about these games is they're just pick up and play games. Like, for instance, say you have to go to school, you could just quickly pop this game in, play a 100-meter dash in just about maybe a minute or 2, then you could get your things ready for school. Or, heck, let's say you're on your break and you want to play this game. You could just quick play 110-meter hurdles, and you could get it done with a few minutes left on your break. So that I like about these games, but I still feel they could have added a bit more to it. So, final thoughts. Okay, it's a great game, but it would have been a lot better if they would have added more to it. That's the thing that almost kills it, but not really. So, final thoughts. Even if it is a bit limited, I still recommend it, but don't pay too much. And I would recommend downloading it on an emulator, but not really. It just doesn't really capture the experience of stepping on the power pad when you're just clicking on some mice buttons or something like that. So I honestly don't recommend emulation. But anyway, I think the game's good. That's all I have to say. Bye.